In a couple of hours, I'm going to the dentist. By the time you see this, I'll already be back. In fact, I've also picked up my new phone, web browser, media player, and changed a flat tire. See, I already have all the information about the day. It's all planned out. Why the dentist? Well, in the last 7 days, I have a tooth that has changed. It's gone from this to this to this. What's next? I can guess, but I'd rather go to the dentist and change the ending of the story before anything too drastic happens. The most exciting thing about the dentist is that I have had reason to look up root canal on Wikipedia. It's a word I've been hearing since my grandmother introduced me to the concept when I was only 3 years old, but I somehow didn't actually know what it referred to until I was 36. That is to say, Monday. The funny thing about root canal is that it is used as a verb but is actually a noun. The root canal is a place, a special hidden place in your teeth that you should never ever see. It is, in actuality, a canal which contains your tooth's roots, which are actually nerve endings. The funny thing about these nerve endings is that they are surprisingly unsensitive to pretty much anything short of direct contact due to their being encased by the essence of tooth. For reasons unfathomable, a root canal is the action of removing these nerves from your tooth prior to crowning the tooth, a rootectomy if you will. The good news is it's probably a lot worse than it sounds. So I know I'm going to the dentist, but that's not the end of the story. I'm going so that I can tell a dentist what I just told you right now, which you'll actually be seeing after the dentist has already set an appointment to get the work done. So at this point, the future will be a surprise for me again, and you'll just have to wait. In other news, I'm also changing a tire today. This is not really news, as no car has ever existed that didn't catch a flat. The fun thing about this is you never know when it's coming. Do what you like, but the flat will catch you, no matter how well you think you've prepared. Now when it happens, you'll always say, I knew that was about to happen. A flat tire is the reason I gave up my ties to landline phones and finally entered into the world of cell phones 2 years ago. I got a flat on the way to work in Texas, in August on a long and winding road. I walked a mile in the heat to call Stan from a sandwich shop for advice. The advice was to change the tire. I sat on a cardboard cutout of Paul Giamatti's head and swapped out the tire for the donut, then drove off to Sears. I would have sold my mother to Bin Laden that afternoon for a cell phone and a glass of water. So an unplanned but not unexpected event demonstrated to me why cell phones are useful. It was a perception-changing moment. Somehow that day led to today, with me working for a major technology company and knowing that I'll be picking up my first convergence device this afternoon between the dentist and the tire change. It's the phone everyone saw coming, but no one could have predicted. Planned, but unexpected. Plans are funny things. I feel I know everything about this day but the details. The flat tires and the broken teeth, the areas where novelty has the greatest opportunity to insert itself, is what makes the day ahead so exciting for me.